and it will reposition as we have a beautiful meteor shower flying in the background. Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Semi-Hardcore Survival. Now, whilst I was standing here and getting stuff ready, we reached Survivor level 5, which is the max level, I think. So maximum health 150%. Oxygen consumption has been reduced to 50%. Movement speed 120%. Grinding welding speed 150%. That is really good news. Not to mention, we found ourselves an enhanced welder. Now, there are a few things that I would like to do before the sun comes up. And part of it is I want to adjust these towers. I've already moved one a bit further over, as you can see. Might have moved it a bit far, I think. But I am going to adjust the towers. Now, there is one particular reason for said adjustment. And that is that I both need to increase the algae production, as I was told by someone that it would take, I think it was 8 algae farms to sustain and engineer on normal settings. And so given that this is roughly, a 25% increase, I think, in terms of consumption. I'm just gonna steal some steel plates from here. Given that it is a 25% increase when it comes to food consumption, I'm going to need a lot more algae, and so I'm going to adjust these towers. Luckily, it's still night, and luckily we still have plenty of food, so by the time the sun comes up, we should have these adjustments done. But at least I got to experiment a little and figure out how a tower could potentially work. So, I'm going to make an adjustment to one of the towers, and then make an adjustment to the other. Now, I did get a comment of someone asking, why are you always building towers? Always towers. Towers are cool, man. No other reason. I know they cost more resources and it'd be more cost effective to put them close to the ground, but with my new solar panel design, or better said, yeah, it would just be solar panel design, I will need to have them a bit higher up. So I am, however, going to reduce the height slightly so that it'll still look nice, but it'll function quite nicely. Now, ideally, I want to have 3 towers in total, each one having 4, that's right, 4 algae farms.
Meteor storm inbound.
And there's a meteor storm. That's obviously great news, totally is. Did that just hit my... Hold on. Oh! My rover's unharmed. Okay, we need to get turrets at one point. This is becoming dangerous. Okay. What I'm going to do is a T-conveyor junction on top of this. This will also allow me to maneuver around up here. So let's see. Camera. Yeah, camera will go roughly there. Oh no. I shouldn't have stood on top of it. Right, hang on. Let me redo this. Let me do that, and then add the hinge head. And then, let's see, I also need to... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to weld up the rotor so that it doesn't spin around as well. But, okay. With that placed now, let me have a look. So... Oh, I'm standing very much on the edge. Something like this and like that. There. And then there. Oh, we are spinning around. It's exactly what I wanted to avoid, but it is happening either way. Right, let's see. There comes 2. algae farms, and then we're going to replicate the same on the other side. And then we need to have a look at the panels. Now what this is going to mean as well... it's spinning even more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to weld up that rotor. Otherwise it's going to push me off. Is it? Yep, it is. It absolutely is. Okay. Right. Well, let's go and fix that after getting this up and running. Oh, that's an unknown signal dropping in. I might have to... Well, I have 14 minutes to fetch it, so... I might have to divert after a little bit, after I've gotten the first tower up and running. Where are you going? Right, well, this at least helps me out. At least a little bit. Oh, is it because of these blocks that it is having a hard time? Well, it is at least letting me place... or at least it was letting me place this down. Damn it. You're just going to spin all the way around. I think it might. Is it going to catch? Yes, it is. Right, well, you do that. Just finish spinning around so I can do my thing. Please and thank you. Okay, there. And then I just do that. And then I think I can come over here to do the thing. And there we go, it locked itself. Absolutely fantastic. That. Oh no! Okay. That was stupid. That was dumb. Let me try slightly different. There we go. Okay. So like that and like that. Let's see, so what side is that? Okay, that one is on that side. Good. I'm not sure if I'll actually have enough steel plates to make 2 more of them. But ideally... Oh, we're out of bulletproof glass, so we can't make more because we don't have silicon. There, okay. That gives at least 1 more. Right then. Mining run and unknown signal it is. I'm just glad the rover didn't get hit by a meteor. Let's get going then. There's cobalt. I think this one over here might be silicon. I'm checking. Otherwise, there is that spot where we previously had our base. Yep, there's silicon. Okay. Let me grab some of this. Oh, beautiful, beautiful silicon. Might be an idea to grab some nickel whilst I'm over here as well. I think we might be good on nickel for a bit, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, we are going to need silicon in quite vast amounts, so I think maybe... Yeah, maybe just get... I don't know, I'll get 2 inventory fulls of silicon, and then I'll get 1 inventory full of nickel, and then I will get the unknown signal. Okay, unknown signal, what do you have for me? Some food, perhaps? Oh, hold on, this is a big one. Hello? Cow grinder? No way! It's not like I have 50,000 of those already. Not really all that much in there, but you know what? It is better than nothing. And then, to get some resources, time to grind this thing down. My grinding speed is quicker now, so it won't take too long. Did wish there was some food in here though, but alas there isn't. Which means that I'm very much on the edge of death once again. Because it's 26 food. Which means that I have roughly 12-ish minutes left to live. So if that sun doesn't rise within 8 or so minutes and starts making food, I might be screwed here. Okay, there. Right, I don't think I have the inventory capacity. Oh no, I still have some capacity. Right, I think I'll get just a handful of iron then, as we head back. Here we go. Back home, safe and sound. Now, whilst I was driving around, I had a bit of a think. I got to think a little through my plan. And honestly, my initial idea is kind of stupid. Whilst I love solar and having like big solar farms and everything, doing so, at least to start with, on a desert planet, oh, I'm hungry, is kind of dumb. Because the sandstorms are going to block a lot of the output. So, what I'm going to do, I have a bit of a new design in my mind. So I am going to execute on that right this very moment. So the new system I have in mind will be similar to this one, but will be a lot closer to the ground, and I think will probably look better as well. And will have a smaller form factor than what I initially had in mind, meaning I can make many, many more of them in a long row without it taking up necessarily too much space. So, let me just get rid of all this. Ow. Right, you are doing things. I'm just gonna let you do those things, because you're not going to be doing those things for very long. So I think you'll be fine. Right, okay. Let me then just do that. Get rid of some of that. You do keep spazzing out though, so you know what? I'm going to have to do something about that. That is causing problems. And I do not want you to suddenly spaz out and then break things. There. Be happy now. Right, okay, so let us have a look and see. We should be able to get my new idea up and running quite quickly. So let's see. Let us grab a advanced rotor. And then just one more of these, so that I can build a hinge. Let's get the parts for that, parts for that, parts for that, parts for that. Right, there's the hinge, and there is the hinge as well. Excellent. Now, I am going to need, luckily this time, only 3 T-conveyors. The sun is now rising. It is now generating algae, which is fantastic. Right, so then one like that, jump over here. Then comes the tricky part, one like that. Weld this one up. Weld this one up. Then I need to weld one more on this side. Don't fall off now. And of course, that's a problem. That'll fall down. Do its thing. I can jump down onto here. Excellent. Ow. Right. So one goes there. I know I can fit 6 algae farms on a system like this, but I want it to look nice as well. So, and I have an idea in my head that I'm going to execute on. If it looks nice, then absolutely fantastic. If it doesn't, then oh well. Ow. Yeah, I keep falling down and taking damage. But there's one kelp crisp, which means that I'll live a little bit longer. Right, for now I might just need to get the algae farms operational, and then I can make them look nice later. Or I make them look nice now just so that that's done and I don't have to worry about it. I might do that. Now, actually making it look nice might be a bit more difficult than I initially intended or anticipated. But I'm going to have a top-mounted camera there, because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the plastic skin and build 3 of these. I don't have steel plates. Well, what I will do is place down, I'm not sure if I'll be able to weld, but I'll place down these scaffolding blocks, like so. Oh no, I can actually weld them. Nice. To give some structural integrity and also to make it look a little nicer. I am about to start gaining radiation, so I'm just going to jump down here and then hide in the shade of my scaffold, because that totally makes sense. I'm gonna walk up here and hide over here. The sun cannot see me. Excellent. Okay, my radiation's gone down significantly. So then let's go over here and finish this tower so that it can get up and running. Now with me having done this, then I can also just do this actually. And then get to make the backside. Do one like that, and then one like that. And then I will do some panels like this. Okay, that was that side. Then I just need to hide from the sun a little bit. Ooh, that's an unknown. That is really close. Like, that is shockingly close. What is that doing over here? That is actually going to be just right down the hill. Are you serious? 500 meters away. We could almost look at it and see what's inside from here. Well, not quite, but you get the idea. Right, then bam, bam, bam. And bam, bam, bam. Now, one of the reasons why I've decided to skip the solar part of this tower is simply to both save time and save a bit of cost. Because silicon is a resource that I'm going to need a lot of for these farms. And so being able to save silicon to make more glass rather than make solar cells is going to help me get a few more of these up and running, but I am still going to need a fair bit more in terms of silicon. Right. With that now done, can I make a secondary custom turret controller? I believe I can. Iron is a problem though. So, after I have built this and gotten the secondary... Oh, I am seeing now actually that I am close to starving. Just to make it easy, Tower 1, Tower 1, and Tower 1. Put the multiplier at, let's do 1, and then always aim at the sun. And now I need to go grab food, whilst that thing positions itself beautifully towards the sun. Okay, there. That's another kelp crisp. Why did I take damage? What was that from? I have no idea. Right, well, whilst the refinery refines more silicon, I am going to go and grab some iron. Not to mention... do I grab the unknown signal first? I think I grab the iron first. I have 11 minutes to get that thing. I grab iron, hopefully come back and get to eat one kelp crisp. And then we go for the unknown signal. And then we make the second algae farm.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh. Okay, I'm just crossing my fingers that I'm not in the middle of that. And just fall all around me. That is fine. This is fine.
Inventory full.
Oh, there is a lot. There is a whole lot. Okay. I've got plenty of iron. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a large amount. So I don't think I have to worry about that for at least a little bit. Might still have to worry about it for a while, but I mean, at least I have some iron, which is better than nothing. And then I need to check out the kelp crisp production. See what we are getting our hands on. Oh yeah, look at that. Farm is already working away. And we have, oh yeah, already another kelp crisp. Production is up. Production is up. Yeah, and then actually, before I remove that tower, I can build a second one underneath it. Because I am going to decrease the spacing. Because, well, having them a bit closer together is going to look nicer. Not to mention the fact that with the way the sun arcs, they're not really, with that form factor, I don't think they're really going to block for each other. So I should be able to quite easily make a row of three of those simple small towers without them really interfering with one another. Let us have a look at this unknown signal. Ooh, there's a bush down there. Hang on. Hold on just a moment, unknown signal. I need to see this bush. That looks like vegetables. And they are vegetables. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Right. Unknown signal. What do you have for me? Oh, you are small. Well, prisoner welder. Okay. Haven't seen many of them. Vegetable seeds. Okay. And some ingots. Well, I was hoping for a food pack of some description, but honestly, can't really complain getting another seed. That is going to, that's going to help once I finally get an actual proper farm up and running and not just kelp. Maybe I'd be able to sell kelp crisp to the trade station for a decent penny. Okay. Yeah, we are low on iron, but that's primarily because we're still refining the silicon. So let's put some iron in front of that. And now, let's get to work making the second tower. Though, I think before I do that, I'm gonna need to grab some more food. I am starving. Well, let me see here. 3 packs? Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're actually making some food. Okay. Let's see. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A space of 7. And then we get ourselves a... There it is. Conveyor junction. Excellent. Then I need to make some conveyor pipes. So right, let's see. 270, excellent. And then the hinge notch is facing forward. Like so. Like that. Let's just also quickly finish welding that up. Go grab more parts. And then keep this show on the road. So then we are going to do the same thing that we did on the other one. Do one like that, one like that. Do honestly feel like I should invert them. But now that I've done that one like that, then I gotta do all of them like that. Okay. Oh, and I didn't take damage jumping down from there. That's actually brilliant. Okay, how many algae farms can I grab the stuff for? Not many to begin with. Alright, let's see. Algae farm. Start putting those on. Oh yeah, it is still generating power, and this thing is able to just slot right in, or well, almost. I can't remove that one from here, so I'm gonna have to... Ow. Okay. Ooh, unknown signal, which is a bit too far away. I mean, it's not really too far away. It's only 4.35 kilometers, but that is still pretty damn far. Right, let me place down the last one. Okay, looks like I'm going to need more bulletproof glass and whatnot. So we're going to have to start crafting that up. Because, yeah, I'm missing primarily bulletproof glass. Let's see, camera. Place you down right there. Up. Do like that. There's one, and now you are all going to start producing algae, even whilst not pointing at the sun, because the sun is sitting fairly a lot higher. I know that I don't actually need to make these towers in order for this to make a whole bunch of algae, even though current efficiency level 81%. So they can generate a lot from just sitting here, but I think the towers are cooler. Plus, that means ideally 100% efficiency in most of the cases. Which I like. I like bigger number better. Always bigger number better. Right, there. Excellent. Oh, look at that, 7 kelp crisp. I am actually able to eat now. Actually able to eat food. Oh, this is great. Where's the sun? Okay, I'm hiding from the sun. Good. I'm hidden. That is what we like to see. And I can actually pretty much keep those there. So that's good, but I'm gonna have to go up and fix whatever's wrong with this tower. Why on earth are you looking like that? Right. I just got murdered by my own... I lost all my buffs. No!
Energy low.
Fuck. You piece of garbage. Oh, man. That actually sucks. Okay.
Energy low.
Now you'll see why I didn't decide to limit myself to having a certain amount of lives. Because stuff like that can happen. What is it doing? There you go. Yeah, now it fixed itself. Right, well... Despite that, I can make another custom turret controller. So, eventually I'm going to have to get a better setup than just this scaffold and make an actual base. But for now, this works just fine. I think I could actually... Oh no, where are you? Okay, that's not good. I am right in the center of it. I'm right in the center. Right, well, at least I can have a look at this. Okay, so... Oh, wow. That is just a beautiful view. How are there this many? My mod is doing wonders. And if you guys want... Quick plug. If you guys want this many meteors, then you can download my mod from the description, which will increase the amount of meteors that you will have in your world. Link is in the description. Now, this thing doesn't look like it's entirely angled. Or is it? Am I just looking at it weird? I don't know. I am, however, going to remove that just in case. Of course, now my grinding speed and everything is worse. So it's going to take longer to deal with you, but I'm going to deal with you nonetheless. Right, getting up onto that is a little tricky. But I think if I just do this, there we go. That'll at least allow me to get the algae farms and the solar panel. Should at least. Oh no. I'm gonna have to get this thing first, so that I have another block to stand on to get the solar panel. Now the real question is, how much power do I have in my batteries? 1 hour, 9 minutes? Not great, not terrible. It'll at least let me get all my algae farms up and running. Oh, I need to remove this real soon. Okay, well, I'm going to work on that after this thing has been taken down. Then I'm going to remove and reduce the scaffolding so that my things can actually rotate and do the things they're meant to do. Oh no, I see lightning. No, 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 no. That's not good. Right, I need to finish this up as quickly as possible.
Inventory full.
Okay, no, it's happening. It's happening over here. It just took out some of the scaffold. Okay. This is not good. Oh, and there's... Oh no, this is an electric storm, which means increased radiation. Okay, that's no good. Ow. I need to get rid of the scaffold before... Okay, I'm good. Getting the rover fast. I think I am dead once again. My radiation level's going up too fast. Unless I can eat myself full of food. Or I get struck by lightning.
Your health is low.
Yes, I know that. Thank you very much. Right, so this is the episode filled with deaths from the look of it.
Low.
I mean, hey, I'll happily... Ow. I'll happily attract... I don't know what that lightning just hit. Oh, no. Well, I am at least going to grab my stuff and sit down in here, because there's not really much else that I can do at the moment. Other than hope that this storm passes, and then look into things. Oh, boy. At least on the bright side, I've been able to generate a lot of food, so... But this is exactly why I can't rely on solar. Wind is going to have a much bigger impact in places like this. Oh, I don't know what that was. Ow!
Health.
Right, okay. Let me get some healing. Nice. Oh! Somehow, the tower is still working? I don't know what it is. I think it's the bulletproof glass that's taking the...
Low.
Ah! I'm acting as a lightning rod. I don't like it, but it's necessary. Okay, I need to deal with this lightning at some point. I need to find a solution. Is the storm dissipating? I think it might be. I certainly hope so. Oh, that scaffold might be in the way real soon. Ah! That's the third time I've been struck in the rover. Inside the cockpit. Is it gone? Oh, not quite. It's almost gone. Right, so it wasn't this thing that primarily took hits, it was that one. So I'm going to have to check over there. But at least on the bright side, I didn't have to worry about the scaffolds for this one because the lightning took it away. Okay, now then. Let's get this final tower up and running, and then work on something to fight against the lightning. So with that now, I can just go over here and place down 2 of these, and then weld them right back up again. So, the advanced rotor, just like before, goes right there. And the hinge, just like before, goes with the notch out to the front. Like so. And then I need to remember how I did it. It was like that, and then like that, followed then by it going like that. Oh no! I forgot to weld up the last part of the hinge. That makes this a lot more difficult. Right, okay then. Let me quickly go and adjust that hinge. That was not the intention. Let me have a look. Let's see, the brand new hinge, it will have a upper limit of 0, set the velocity to 2, and then we should be good to go. Then we'll grab ourselves more stuff for algae farms. There we go, look at that. It is already back up and is good to go. Right, please tell me I can actually make all of them. If I can make all of them, that's going to be absolutely oh, yes, I can. Right, the next, grab all the stuff for the scaffolding, and then the back parts for the scaffolding. Small steel tubes, that's what we need. Last but not least, in order for this tower to work, I'm of course going to need a camera. But with that in place, I can get rid of this scaffolding. I am running out of oxygen very quickly, so I'm gonna need to sit down the rover in a moment so I can breathe, because that's the only way for me to actually get oxygen, to get air. 1, always aim at the sun. That thing is angling, so it is now good to go. But we need to conduct some repairs on the second tower. So, I'm going to grab... and I'm probably going to need some bulletproof glass as well. Okay. I'll go grab food after I've investigated tower numero dos. Alright, let's see. If I do this, then that's going to let me hopefully get up here. If I just place down one of these as a small little ramp offshoot. There we go. Right, the camera was lost. Camera is now fixed. Damage has been repaired here. This one took some damage. That one took not really any damage. Right, and then the last thing is to fix the back, because I know that if I don't fix it, that is going to tick me off. Like, you have no idea. If I see stuff like that, it is just going to drive me insane after a while. Okay, and there's nothing more like that. No. Okay, good. Oop! I made a mistake. Okay. Right then. Now, I can add the new camera back to the group.
Meteor storm inbound.
Let's see. Camera for Tower 2. And so then in the turret controller for Tower 2, we just add the new camera, and it will reposition as we have a beautiful meteor shower flying in the background, looking really nice. Okay, I'm just going to remove that scaffold. It's making a lot of noise. Right, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab some kelp crisp, then I'm gonna go get that unknown signal, and then we're gonna come back up here and just quickly make some or actually, 18 kelp crisp? Okay, we are cooking now. Or better said, our towers are cooking, because they are just producing a ton of kelp crisp for us. Oh, and look at them. They look so nice. This is really good. This is really good. Oh no, there's another storm coming in. I didn't hear any lightning, so it looks like it's only going to be a dust storm. And across the line. Right. What do you have for me? No skin? Oh. Okay, that's not. I got some expired slop. This stopped being food a long time ago. It's going to be a fine addition to my collection, though, but I'm not going to be able to eat it. That's not great. But metal grids. That's going to be important. I'm going to need that. And you will soon see why. Let me just get this whole thing grinded down. Like so. All these parts can be valuable, at least for now. Alright, let's head back to base. Right, so in order for me to be able to make myself my, well, I guess you can call it anti-lightning system, I'm first of all going to have to make a small grid landing gear. First of all, I'm just gonna slap that to the front. Make it functional, then grind that down. Then, grind down the the cockpit is about to be done. It's almost done for. That's all thanks to the lightning. Well, I can at least repair it. Okay, so with that, that's one thing out of the way. The next thing is I'm going to need a large assembler. Whether or not I can actually make a large assembler remains to be seen. My basic assembler. Take this apart, like so. Then I place down a full-on assembler, rotate it. grab all the remaining parts. The sun's about to go down, which means we're about to stop production of kelp crisp, but at least we have a full-on assembler. Then we need to make a Gatling turret, just temporarily. There we go. Then we can grind that back down again. Main reason being, we needed to unlock decoys. Now, with all of that out of the way, let me get 3 of these. I need construction components. We're going to go over here and place down 3 of these conveyor tubes. I might change up how the conveyors between all these towers look and whatnot, but for now they work fine. I can also remove that for now. There we go. Okay, so now what I need next is I need to do something along these lines so that I can place down. You know what? Let's do a welder type 2. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. So, I'm going to do a welder type 2. Then we do like that. Followed then by just making a quick ramp up like this so that I can place a single railing. Like so. You do not have to make a design like this yourself. I'm just doing it because I want it to look nice. Let's see. Then we can place the decoy above there. It is not blocking for the path of the array, which is excellent. Then I can just place these all around. And there we go. Now we have a lightning protecting system. Now I do need to fill that up with some spare parts for the 22 kelp crisp packs. Okay, that is very good. Well, luckily I can access the type 2 welder from here, and we need to make sure that it is on so that it'll repair the decoy constantly. And then if possible, I'm going to grab the spare parts just in their entirety for another decoy, plus additional steel plates, just to make sure that that's not going to be a problem. Let me see, welder, and there we go. Oh yes, so now that's no longer going to be a problem. The lightning will be attracted by the decoy, and I'll be pretty much good to go. The only thing that's left is just some quick cosmetic work on the towers themselves, or at least the base, so I'm just quickly going to do that in a brief little, I guess you could say a brief little montage. And there we go. It was a small thing, but in all honesty, I think it looks pretty damn good. And I think I am noticing now as well that the camera for that tower right there is mounted on the wrong spot. Yeah, 'cause hang on. Or have I done that in reverse? I might have done it. Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, no, it's only because the camera's on that side. So I'm probably going to do that off camera and move the camera onto the correct side. But I think with that, I'm going to leave that episode there. In the next one, we are gonna need to get ourselves a better living situation. Not to mention start making some power, because our battery is not going to last forever. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I will see you all in the next one. Can I? You're not getting any waves, so goodbye.